I'm Lisa McTiernan. I am 40 years old. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I am trying to go back into the work field. I've been having a really hard time. I've been looking for work for almost 2 years now. I've had tons of doors shut on me, and I've had lots of insults from headhunters, and yeah, it's hard out there, but there's tons of work, but it's hard out there, especially because I'm 42 as well. So, yeah, being 40 and being a mom that decided to stay home and take care of kids, evil combo. Doesn't really matter how many amazing skills you may have, they don't care. Anyways, let's see. So let me tell you a little bit about me. Um, like I said, I stay home, I watch my kids, I do some VA work on the side, and I blog. Um, I do cosmetics freelance, working for different companies and doing makeup on brides and for editorial gigs. And I'm kind of done with that, and I'm ready to take my career to where it used to be. And that's kind of what's happening right now. I've applied at tons of places, I've been having interviews, but nothing's worked out yet. Let's see, do I feel defined by my career? No, not really, because a job's a job's a job's a job at the end of the day. But you just have to kind of enjoy what you do. So, do I feel defined by it? No, I don't. I don't think anybody should ever feel that way. Actually, if you can try out lots of different jobs, awesome, because guess what? Life is too short. You should do it. It's great to try out different pairs of shoes, right? Same sort of concept. That's what I live by. Anyways, let's see. So, as a woman in Silicon Valley, to have my life balanced, I think that I need to find an employer that's going to give me flexibility. Um, and also that would give me balance, and also finding a good support system. Finding a sitter is really hard when you have kids and you want to work and you don't want to get ripped off and pay $2,000 a month for after school childcare in Silicon Valley, which is crazy. But that's pretty much about what it costs in reality. Um, yeah, so that would be great. A good support system, because mine is kind of non-existent. Um, what policies should change? Oh, where should I start? Let me just tell you, our government bases everything on the federal level. Hello, we live in California. Hello, we live in Silicon Valley, where to qualify for these programs, you need to, for a family of four, you need to make under $50,000. If you're making that and you're living here, I don't know how you're doing it. Because if you don't make at least 100 grand with a family of four living here, or 150,000, you're in the poorhouse. Um, it's that serious. The government should definitely put programs out there for the middle class, not just for the poor. That's just what I'm thinking. Help out people with childcare, and they should also help out people who want to go back to school. Like I've been told by some employers that I need to do. They're like, oh, well, you haven't worked for a while, so you need to go back to school. I'm like, are you kidding me? I already went to college. What do you mean I have to go back to school? So yeah, programs like that, because sometimes that would be great. Another thing too is the pros and cons of living and working in Silicon Valley as a woman. Well, the pros are that yeah, there's tons of jobs um, out there. The cons are they want someone younger than you. They want someone who they can train and who will take less pay than you. That's just it. And most of the time, it's usually somebody fresh out of college, and it sucks. And they find that they're just gonna have to get rid of that person after maybe a few months because it didn't work out, or they got their experience and they jumped ship and went somewhere else, because that's kind of how it's working these days. But yeah, that's kind of how it's going. The other pro and con thing is a lot of employers out here want to just give you contract work right now. Contract work sucks. You get no perks that anybody else gets, and it just kind of sucks. And not only that, you have lots of different jobs on your resume, and people say, well, why are you just working contract? Because that's what I've gotten. Oh, well, that's what I was offered. So I needed a job, and I took it. Yeah, so lots of contract work, and yeah. The other upside of working in Silicon Valley is their pay scale is a lot higher than a lot of other places, which is good, but with all honesty, what you make is just enough because it costs so much to live here. So that's kind of where that's at. The other thing too is if you're lucky enough to get into working at one of like the big internet companies, which would be like Facebook or Google or Netflix or something like that. If you're lucky to get into one of those companies, then they have a lot of great perks, which is awesome, but it's hard to get into those places. Not only that, because they're looking for somebody who is, 25 and fresh out of college. So, yeah.